and welcome to the first vlog in some time. I'm going to try and catch you up. I hope this car isn't too loud. We have had a change of car, folks. I shall try and film it. I'm going to my mum's. I'll try and film it when I get out. It is a little bit louder. It is a Hyundai Bayon. It's half electric, half petrol. You don't have to charge it. The electric part is just, it's almost works like an alternator, so as you drive, it's constantly charging, and then sometimes it uses the electric part of the vehicle rather than the petrol. So the idea is it's supposed to be more fuel economy sort of thing. So I get my car changed every 3 years. I know, extremely lucky. With my condition, I get an option of having money or having the car. I choose the car because when you add together insurance, tax, MOT, upkeep, all that stuff, I'd rather have the car. And you know, it's just better for us personally. So, what has been happening since I last spoke to you guys? It's some time ago. I'm not even going to talk about the reason I shut the channel down. I did do a video about that just for a couple of people, because I really don't want it to go up on the internet for everyone. It's nothing specifically to worry about. There was a lot going on in my life, still is in some respects, with regards to family and health and stuff, but that's same old guys. So just a particular person that is just trying to make our family's life hell. Nobody online or anything like that, just someone that we actually know. And I really wanted to shut down all online presence because this person's just evil, vindictive, and known for that by a lot of people. But anyway, we're not going to talk about that. I just wanted to make it clear that I had nothing to do with anyone online or anything like that. So it is, there's no date on my thing. I'm trying to still get used to it. I think it's the day before Dave's birthday. So does that mean it's the 6th? His birthday on the 7th? Have I got that right? Dave is Kelly's partner, Alice's daddy. That's what's happening. It's Dave's birthday tomorrow. Isaac has now finished primary school for good. We had a little leavers ceremony where all the kids got individual certificates for a different thing. Isaac got most determined. They said he never gives up when he attempts to do something. They all got a little medal. It was really nice, but they basically told us we weren't allowed to film. Now, if you're only filming your own kid, I don't see what the issue is, but we weren't allowed to film. The kids did a dance to This Is the Greatest Show from The Greatest Showman, and they sung Sky Full of Stars by Coldplay, so that was nice. Which only certain kids get invited to. Isaac won Accelerated Reader Award for the school. It was actually between him and another girl, so they gave it to both. So they basically have this big silver cup and they get it each for 6 months, and then they need to give it back, but they get a little small trophy. I'll put a picture in for you. They get a little small trophy as well, which is quite nice, with their name engraved on. So that happened. Last day of school, Isaac went to his friend Ben's birthday party a couple of days ago to see the new Minions movie, and then a pizza party at his house. This child's social life just the mind boggles. What else can I tell you? I'm going to get my roots done again, and I've got that spray stuff, but I bought stuff that was too dark. I thought dark brown, but it's too dark. I'm going to get my roots done in a couple of weeks again, and then the next time they're going to lighten it again. So it's a slow old process, but to prevent my hair falling out, it needs to be done slowly. I have noticed a massive change in like how dry it is with having that strip thing done. She says some people's hair, they wouldn't. Oh, the ice cream vans broke down. Awful. Does that mean all the stuff, per Jim's ices, does that mean all the stuff's melted because if the engine's not on? The ice cream, I don't know how that works. Oh my god, deprivation, the ice cream van's broken down. So yeah, it's been a busy few weeks. We've been going to the cinema, we've seen, I haven't done any videos on my main channel, and I've still been watching just as much stuff. We went to see Maverick, which was incredible. We saw The Black Phone, which was a little bit disappointing. I really enjoyed it, but I was just hyping it up. It was like my most anticipated film of the year, and I enjoyed it. I say it's a solid 3.5 out of 5, but I was hoping for a 5 out of 5, which is a bit much, I know. And what else did I've seen all the big movies that have came to the cinema. I will get back to my normal channel and start doing my weekly roundups again. Although the thing is, they get no views. I did a video once called Boris and then a big long Russian surname, the Indigo Boy from Mars, and that video is still my most watched video, and that video each month gets more views than any other video I do still. Might have to do another video about Boris and see if I can get it monetized. I mean, monetization, it makes me nothing. I mean, I think that Boris video makes me about £3 a month, but still, you know, it's making me £3. People are watching it, and it's like, so I want to try and get to videos that just aren't about movies. But that's pretty much what's been going on. There's a text from Leo, Geek Legion of Doom. I don't know what it is. It's a photograph of something. But yeah, life's been busy. My dad's not well at the minute. It's his diverticulitis. It's always something. So I'm going in to take my mum out to do the little bit of shopping that she needs to do. I don't like shopping, but I kind of have to take my mum out, and what's that? Oh, it's a piece of rubbish. I thought it was a bird. But yeah, eagerly anticipating The Witcher. What season 3 is being filmed right now. What was I going to say? We just finished the last part of volume 2 of Stranger Things. Wow, Kelly, I know you're going through it. You're watching it now. Oh my goodness, Stranger Things is so awesome. I absolutely love it. Isaac loves it. I think it's like probably going to be Isaac's first ever big love program. You know, when you look back to your childhood, and you know, for me it was Quantum Leap and Knight Rider and TJ Hooker and Chips. And Alan, if you're watching, you'll know where I'm coming from. Kelly will be like, for half of that, you're too young. But you know, all those programs that you remember watching as a kid, I think Stranger Things is going to be the one that stands out in Isaac's mind when he gets older. He loves it. He got this blue and white hat. You know the hat that... This is not a spoiler, Kelly, don't worry. In the new season, Dustin wears a cap, and it says thinking cap on it, and it's so naff. Isaac wanted one, and so we had to get him a thinking cap. So yeah, we dyed his hair yesterday. He wanted his hair dyed red, but because of how the colour his hair is, it won't go bright red, so it's like a burgundy shade, but he loves it, so that's the main thing. Right, Isaac's having his summer haircut. Next year, he's at secondary school, has to have tidy hair.
Right,
so
finished. That's it, we're done.
Look at that face of pain, like he's been hurt. He wanted to be like the drummer of Hailstorm, but to get the bright red we would have had to bleached it first, and I don't really want to be putting bleach on a child's hair. This is a semi-permanent washout, so by the time he goes to school in September it should have fully washed out. That's the hope anyway. So yeah, Scouts is finished. They had their weekend. They were meant to go on a canoeing expedition up the River Bann. It was 2 nights camping, and they cancelled one of the nights camping because of weather. They went on the Saturday, were meant to be rowing all day, camping on the Saturday night, rowing half of the Sunday, but they had to cancel the camping on the Saturday and obviously the rowing on the Sunday because of a potential storm. So in the end, all they got was 1 day's rowing. So he done that. Not the best day for canoeing. Tired. But yeah, life's been busy for Isaac anyway, and for us ferrying him about the place. I'm now almost in town. I'll have to remember when I get out of the car to film the car for you. If there's anything new to tell you, I will check in with you on the way back. But I don't think there is. I don't think there's anything of massive interest. I really hope this hasn't been really hard to listen to. I need to get myself a little mic or something. I wonder, can you get like a wireless mic that connects to your phone so you don't have a wire? I'll have to look into that. Tomorrow we are taking Ben and Ruben to We Are Vertigo. Oh, Jesus Christ. I shall catch up with you guys at some stage later. What I may do is I may just, after this bit of blither, just put in random stuff that I filmed over the last few weeks. There won't be really any introduction to it. It's just going to be bits and bobs. I may put a little bit of text over the top so you can see. Yeah, like introducing, what the hell is that? That's coal. The coal man's dropped half his coal over the road. So yeah, so that may follow after this, guys. I just wanted to catch you up. Hope you're all well, and I'll catch up with you guys later. Josephine coming to see me. This is a car, and that's Josephine. Hello, Josephine. Oh, I know.
Right, Isaac. So where are you going? The CT shirt. What are you got on today?
Primary school. It's kind of scary actually.
You going where?
Final day of primary school. It's kind of scary actually because I remember going into my first day at
Oh, 7 years, eh? Right, remember, I'm picking you up.
Yep.
Don't get the bus, even if there is one. I'll be down to pick you up in the car, okay? Don't forget. Have a good day.
I'll try. Why is it so scary? What
Oh.
else was it?
Make the most of it. See you later on. They kind of suit being locked behind that cage there. I like the look of them. Oh, they're out now. That's it. Freedom, eh? Freedom.
Going to collect Isaac after his induction. The scouts are still coming down the hill. Where are they? They're there. Can you see them up there? Right in the middle. Look at them clouds and them poor children walking up Slimish, which is behind us, so I can't show you it. I should have parked the other way. You can see right down the valley. Saturday night, get a load of this. It's the results, it's not going to show. I thought he said let's look at the scoreboard again. We're watching the Eurovision, as we always do every year. UK are at the top of the leaderboard at the minute. Could you believe it? Okay. This is the TV votes. UK are in the lead. We still need to have the public votes. UK haven't won since 1998. They were joint last year. My favourite is in 20th place, so that's usual for my taste. So folks, Eurovision. UK did really well. I need more stuff in my contact lenses. I think we can say the UK won the song contest. The guy's really nice. I think he did a lot of work around Europe as well, like gigging and stuff. And he's just a thoroughly really nice bloke. I think that went well for him, and the song was really catchy. So he's done really well, and I think very much deserved. I'm actually glad he came second, because I think if he had have won, other countries may have felt a little bit bitter that Ukraine didn't. So I think we can safely say the UK won the song contest, and the world sent a message to Russia and to Ukraine support. The public vote for Ukraine was 300 and something, and the highest vote for any other country was 200 and something, or no, it was 400 and something, was it? But basically it took them from the right hand side of the board, quite far down, up to first place, and they won. So it was nice to see. The thing is though, obviously they have to have it there next year. Where are they going to have it? Hopefully things will settle down a bit, but obviously you can't rebuild infrastructure that quickly. I don't know if they'll have it in Kyiv, but it was nice for the world to have sent a collective message, and it was nice to see the UK have a decent song, do well, and the person that was singing it just come across as what he said. He was so humble about the occasion, about everyone else, about just acceptance, all that sort of stuff. It was nice. So yeah, that's that. Eurovision's over for another year, my little addiction. So yeah, all we've got to do now is I'll sign off now. I doubt anything's going to be happening tomorrow. I usually just sign off on the way into my mum's in the car. But what I need to do tomorrow is I need to wash my hair and wash all this black. Hang on, see if I can you see my fingers are black? That's that spray stuff. So tomorrow, I have the hairdressers on Monday. So tomorrow I have to wash all of the black spray out. So you'll see how grey my hair is. I'll show you on Monday when I go to the hairdresser before I go in. So I'll sign off now because I'm going to be I'm going to look a state tomorrow. So I just want to look a state for one day. So thank you for watching, guys. I shall catch up with you next week. Hello. Apologies for that. It's my air freshener. Look, it is 10 minutes past 2. I have an appointment at 2:30 at the hairdresser's just over here. So, look guys, that's what we're talking about. That's all the grey showing. Isn't that awful? I usually cover this with that spray, but that's what it looks like without the spray. It's probably more noticeable under there. So, yeah, we shall see what they do. I'm expecting to come out with like brown hair instead of black hair. I'd much rather be coming out with like a nice mid like auburny colour, you know, like a soft red or something. But it's all dependent on how much they manage to lift out. Somebody's just getting into a car right in front of me, obviously, and they're looking at me talking to myself. Next time you see me, I shall be back out of the hairdressers, as this is just pure torture for me. Absolute pure torture. I'm going to try and take a photograph of my head with all the foils on and hope that they leave me long enough to do it, so you can see how stupid it looks. I shall catch up with you guys in about probably 2 to 3 hours. Hello, I'm fighting with this. Now you maybe think it doesn't look that different, but it is actually considerably lighter. Let me dry for a bit and maybe the different light will show. For the first time in my life, coming out of the hairdressers, I like my hair. Now I know it's going to take a long time to get to be the colour that I want it to be, but it looks really healthy. You can't really see it properly because it's dark in the car, but it's like got really nice not highlights, but it looks like a natural colour. It looks really healthy. I really like it. It's like a nice rich brown. I'm quite surprised how much I actually like it, so thumbs up. Happy Lisa for once in her life. It looks healthy and girl's really nice that does it. We were talking about the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial and bits and bobs. She agreed with me about, oh Christ, I can never get these bloody things out. There we go. You know, it is really unfortunate either way, whatever the crack is, because it's just toxic, and it's a bad example because, you know, with their Amber Heard, it's going to make it really difficult for other victims to come forward, because on either side now, everybody thinks that she's guilty, like, of lying, which she hasn't done herself any favours. Can't get over how healthy my hair looks, and I know it probably looks exactly the same to you guys, but it is considerably lighter. The top and the middle lifted up like a mid like orange, which was actually really nice, but the ends wouldn't lift, so the ends of my hair are a little bit darker than up here, but she had to put a colour on that sort of tied them all together, and it's when the light's on it, it's got like lovely, listen to me calling my own hair lovely. Well, I'm really pleased with it. It's not often I look tidy, and I look tidy today. My mum will like it. Oh, isn't that lovely, she'll say. Look how tidy it is. I've got the window open shouting, look how tidy it is, and there's a woman crossing the road in front of me. Oh, I thought I'd come under a light to show you what colour it is. It's a bit, this is a really bad light actually to come under, but you can see it's like not as dark as it was, and it's quite shiny. I'm really pleased with it. Take quite a few, take about a year to get it to the colour I want, but it'll be done healthy, which is the main thing. Mr. Conlon. Oh, that's happy birthday, Lauren. I'll let you check, is it sure? Right, see that wee button down there?
Yeah.
That's my email, so if it's in, it'll be in there. Just take the phone.
Oh gosh.
Take the phone.
I forgot about this.
Take a deep breath.
Is there anything in there?
Education Authority admissions.
Oh.
Right,
Is
that's
that
it.
it?
Yep.
Yes! I said you've been offered a place in St. Louis Grammar School.
Well done.
Told you.
Yes!
Excellent.
Why did I sound like that when I said yes? It sounded like a pterodactyl.
Well done.
Yeah!
Now you can stop worrying and breathe a sigh of relief.
Should I click that link?
No, that's to do with just school buses and stuff. That doesn't open yet. There you go.
Yeah!
Happy days.
Yeah!
Yes, today we got notification. Obviously Isaac did really, really well in his exams. We all know that. But because it was COVID, we didn't know if it was going to be the same this year as other years. So we had to wait until today, 21st of May, to be told what school that he got into. And can you come to camera, Isaac, please? We're talking about you. And can you tell them what school you got into?
The one I wanted to get into?
It's just 50 questions. He got into St. Louis, which is the school I went to, which is the grammar one, which is the one, Alan, that uses, oh, that looks dead posh. It got in there. So we are now going to buy his school uniform. Hopefully,
don't be fooled by how he looks. He got in.
Shut up. I do look like Dumb and Dumber Jim Carrey, but still.
So he's growing his hair so that when it's summer he can cut it really short up the back and sides, and he's maybe going to dye it red. Aren't we trendy parents? Other parents hate us for that because their kids go, oh mum, I really like his hair, can I do that? And they go, no.
And then they say, his dad's so cool. Don't they?
The first bit was true. So yes, we're going now to, what is that? That's that.
Oh, you've made a mess.
I've put,
Right, you've got a peanut on your chest.
I have not,
I get that.
orange, mango and passion fruit. It's because I haven't been able to eat, so I've come out and I've got a healthy, what's it, and I bought myself a packet of peanuts, which was counterintuitive, I know, but that's what I did. So we're going to go now and try and see what uniform we can get. Have to remember to get everything a little bit big because he could shut up in the next few months, but I want to get it. Josie says, as the parent of a kid in Isaac's year, Oh, don't rush too soon to get it, because Connor sprouted up massively over the summer before he started secondary school. But then she told me
Get it early.
last week that they sell out really quick of the blazers. But I'll just go and get it slightly
Get
bigger.
him in age 15, 16, and we'll do him right through.
No, that'll go to my ankles.
Yeah.
So we're going to go and do that now. Because what better day to go and do it than the day you got your result, as a kind of like a celebration thing, eh? And then if we don't have to book, if we can get in, we might go for lunch at Pizza Parlour for a treat.
Yes! This looks so weird. I like that I only have hair at the sides. Like that.
Great.
I'm only laughing because Darren doesn't like it. That's the only reason I'm laughing. He's got hair on top.
No, he doesn't. Okay, he has one hair on the top.
Right.
It's alright, Isaac, it's alright. Love chauffeur is going to be a thing now. The love chauffeur.
Look at how dirty this car
When
is.
you want to
It's
lift to the
disgrace.
cinema and there's a girl involved,
But you
I
don't-
am going to wear that peaked army hat I've got, and I'm going to make a badge on the front that says love chauffeur.
At
And I'm
least
going
they'll
to
be
put it
covering
on.
your hair.
And I'll stand outside the car, very official stood there. Your car awaits, sir, ma'am.
I'm
Love
saying at least
chauffeur.
you'll be
And then I'll
covering
put
your hair.
Barry White on the stereo.
No, I hate Barry White.
Oh, you're going to love it. And I'm going to film it all in the back.
Right, so we're now going to go.
The love chauffeur. Chauffeur of love.
There's something else I was going to tell you, but
I
I've
will
forgotten it.
choke you.
Dreamy Time Escorts. That's what it's going to be. Dreamy Time Escorts.
Here we go.
I shall speak to you guys later.
Need a better blazer.
We're going to need to take his trousers up. But
Oh, yeah,
he
that's
needs
fine,
that
yeah.
for the waist. But his blazer is like just buttoning. Would you say up a size? Oh dear.
Told you different.
There's Derek, there's Josephine, they're having a scrap.
Hello, Beanie.
Hello Josephine. Were you bopping Derek then? I seen you. I seen you. Isaac obviously got his placement at St Louis, which is awesome. We went and bought his uniform. We still have to buy the PE uniform. Oh, I haven't spoken to you about this yet. So we got all the paperwork from the school. The rule is still the same about hair. It used to be boys' hair wasn't allowed to be beyond collar length. It's still the same, but they've added no weird colours, not too long at the front, no stepped hairdos, no number ones or under, no track lines shaved into the side. And I'm like, really? What difference does any of that make to a child's education? So the uniform, the blazer, a couple of jumpers, 4 shirts, a couple of pairs of trousers, a couple of ties. That's what we've got at the minute. Cost us like 220 quid. The PE uniform is going to cost around £200. Plus they need the shorts and top, which together is around 100, believe it or not. And then they need the tracksuit bottoms and the half zip hoodie, like a sports top for winter. And they need a pair of trainers, and they need specific midi calf socks, which are £10 for one pair. And they need football boots, hurling gloves, gum shield, trainers, joggers, jogging top, sports top, shorts. So all in all, the uniform, I also have to buy a waterproof raincoat with a school logo on. So all in all, the uniform's coming in at about £500, which I think is just preposterous. Then we've been told via this paperwork that we got that there's a voluntary contribution fee every year for parents to pay. It's called a voluntary contribution, but they tell you how much you have to pay. So I think it's that sort of thing. If you don't pay it, it would be very much frowned on. You have to pay a yearly fee for your locker. You have to pay an invoice for materials used in home economics, woodwork and art. What was the other stupid thing? Yep, you have to pay a fee for stationery at the start of the year. I think they mean things like paper and books and stuff, like as in exercise books, because obviously we provide pens and pencils and all that stuff. None of that was charged when I was at school. The fee was there, my mum told me. The locker thing wasn't there, the stationery the thing wasn't there, the charging for materials thing wasn't there. And also, and this is the clincher for me, we have to purchase for Isaac a laptop to a certain specification, and there's a list of all the specifications, and it's quite, it's not a basic laptop, and a protective case for it to go in because, and get this, the children will be bringing the laptop back and forth with them every day from and to school, in a school bag, on a bus at age 11, a laptop. Now, had just like a slight look. I didn't look at any great detail, but the most budget version it looks of the sort of thing that we need is like maybe 699 quid. That's like well into our Florida savings fund. So basically for us to, I worked out, I added it all up, and it's almost £1,300 we're going to be out for 1 year of Isaac at school. And that's not counting the incidentals as you go along. It's ridiculous. I mean, we don't have that sort of money. We have been saving for Florida since we last went, and I think it's 3 years ago now that we last went. So we've managed to save up a bit, nowhere near enough to go, but not a massive amount. And now we're going to have to like massively dip into that and take a massive chunk of it out just for this year's, and this expense is going to be every year. My concern is an 11-year-old with a laptop on a bus every day. Isaac would be quite clumsy, he would be very forgetful. What if it gets lost? Now, even though I think it's a bit extravagant to ask parents to be providing that, I think the children should have them in school. If we have to provide a laptop for the kids, why can they not be kept in school? Most people have some form of laptop at home that they can do their homework on, that's fine. But for a specific laptop for Isaac, for school, I'd rather it stayed in school and there was no transportation with it. I don't like the idea of this being brought to and from school because it's going to be broken or lost or nicked. So it's just everything. Am I just whinging? But you know what I mean. I spoke to Robert's mum, Denise. Robert's going to a different school. Robert's going to the school that Isaac would have went to had he not passed his 11 plus and went to St. Louis. St. Louis is handy for us because it's in town, which means it's close to my mum, which means if there's ever an instance I have to be there for any length of time, have to stay there if anything happens. Then school is within walking distance of my mum's house. If he'd been to the other school, it was 20 miles away, which is a bit concerning, when you need the car, it would have been difficult. But I asked Denise and she says, oh Christ's sake, she said Mia Rose, my daughter, has to have a laptop for school, but she's in the 6th form. She said an 11 or 12-year-old with a laptop in a school bag every day on the bus. I says, exactly. She says, oh God, she says, I don't know how long it's going to be till they're broken. I says, exactly my thoughts. I'm glad it wasn't just me. So she thinks it's ridiculous. And she told me that this time for Robert's uniform is going to be 3 times less than the girls. She's got 3 daughters' uniforms. She sent me how much her daughter's uniforms cost. And the one thing that really stood out to me was the jumpers are £50 each. For one jumper, £50. I mean, what? I'm imagining the jumper must have the school logo like embroidered in. His jumper is just a plain grey V-neck. It has to be the specific school one, but there's no logo on it. But her blazer was like £5, or the blazers are £5 less than mine. Her shirts are about £5 more than mine. Everything kind of is roughly the same, apart from that jumper thing. Isaac's jumper was £26.99, and her jumpers are 50 quid. Thankfully Roberts aren't this year for her, so it's not going to cost quite as much money. But I mean, really, why do the kids have to wear clothes that cost that much money? Do they not think, it's all well and good for parents that have loads of money, but what about parents that don't have loads of money? You wanting to send your kid to school, and you're looking at £1,300 for the basics. And I haven't taken into consideration school bag or PE bag, because obviously the school bag will have to be something that can protect the laptop, so it'll be a very specific thing, not just your average backpack. And Darren says the protective case that we'll have to get for the laptop itself will probably be quite expensive. So this is too much, way too much. And I'm in a position of someone that has one child going to school. I mean, in Isaac's class there are twins. They're not going to St. Louis, they're going to the other school, but still, that's 2 kids to fork all that money out for in 1 year. It's a lot. Am I just being grumpy, or do you think that's a lot? Because I think that's a lot. Right, I'm almost in town. I've whinged all the way in about school uniform costs. Right, someone's just stopped in the middle of the road to let somebody into their car. Just in the middle of the road. Right, I've become the grumpy old woman. There needs to be a TV programme about me or something. I shall catch up with you guys later. Right, that's the same fucking car that pulled over to let someone in. Now they're stopping in the middle of the road for a chat. Really? Give me patience. You see, I didn't even get to my mum's without having another whinge, did I? Right, that age-old thing of how many men can you have stood around doing naff all while one does all the work. Right, well there's 2 of them doing something right now. We've one of them brushing and one of them using that thing that's compacting everything. But there's 2 of them stood around holding something. Oh, we've got a man with a go sign at this side of the road that you'll not be able to see because he's on my right. Oh, you can't see him. There he is. Yes. Why is there always more men stood around doing nothing than there is men doing the actual job? Oh look, they've dug the whole footpath up. I don't know what's going on there. There's a big hole in the road. We're going to see Thor. Is it called Love and Thunder? I've heard very mixed reports. Most people have said it's not good because they're big Marvel fans and they want it to be really serious, and I think it's a bit silly. But anybody that's taken it for just being light-hearted and fun have enjoyed it. I like to think we will be in the latter camp, but I shall let you know when we come out what it's like. I know, not very professional recording. You'll hear Darren in the kitchen just talking to himself like he does. I said we would tell you what, Isaac's there, we would tell you what we thought of Thor, Love and Thunder. It's daft fun. If you don't take it too seriously, it's, listen to him in the kitchen, it's just silly. There's a couple of laughs in it. The soundtrack's fantastic. Loads of really good tracks. Even Dio at the end. I'm a big fan of Dio. They play, actually I'll not tell you what they play because it could be a spoiler. So they play a Dio track at the end. A lot of Guns N' Roses throughout the movie. My favourite character was the Valkyrie Keen, which is a woman. I just really like her character. You didn't like her?
She was okay.
She was my favourite. And I liked the rock monster, whatever, I can't remember what it was called. Korg. Those were my 2 favourites. Don't want to say anything about the plot because I don't like giving spoilers. It's just this is just my vlog, so it's not like it's a movie review. What do you think?
I really liked Thor in this one. Purely because
No spoilers.
it was funny.
Yeah.
A lot more funny than a Marvel film.
Yeah, I can see why a lot of hardcore Marvel fans are not happy because it is really daft. There are a couple of serious bits in, but it is very much tongue-in-cheek, light-hearted most of the way through, which suits me. It's just good entertainment. So there's very, very, very little of the Guardians of the Galaxy, and I thought we were going to see a lot more of them than we did, but when I go see movies, I generally know not very much about them. So there's Molly to say hello to you. Hello. I don't know where Dobby is. She's probably in the kitchen because tea is being made, and she'll be near where their food is. So yeah, that's what's happening. We're back home now. Dobby's coming. There she is.
Duba.
You're going to say hello to the camera after your big operation, Dobby. There, as you can see, she's fine. There she is. Hello, Dobby. Oh, no, right in my mouth now. That's not it. Are you a good girl? Yes, you're a good girl. Don't do that. Say hello to the camera, not me. So yes, we enjoyed Thor. I wouldn't say it's one of the better Marvel movies. It's very silly. It's very daft. It's not one I don't think I would revisit. it just was a little bit too daft. But I did enjoy it. And as I say, I would like to see a lot more from the character of Valkyrie Kane. I really liked her.
Wasn't it just Val?
Valkyrie. Well, maybe Val for sure. I don't know. But she's a Valkyrie and she's the Kane. I don't know why they called her a Kane and not a Queen. Or maybe I shouldn't ask that. Maybe that's offensive to people.
Maybe she is male.
Right. So I'm going to go now. We're going to have
What do we
tea
top 10?
soon. Out of 10. Depends if I'm rating it as a Marvel movie or just a normal
First
movie.
Marvel movie, then normal.
As a Marvel movie, 5. As a movie just on its own, probably 7. There's some pretty dodgy CGI in it. A couple of instances, but were a bit dodgy.
What do you mean by dodgy?
The CGI was a bit bad a couple of times, but I wouldn't say to people it's terrible. Listen to Dobby. Don't go watch it because it's not terrible. It's fun. But if you're expecting like groundbreaking, serious, to the level of like Endgame or what's the other one with Endgame? Infinity War. You're not going to get that here. So yeah, thumbs up mostly from us, just for the silliness of it, and the soundtrack is awesome.
Amazing.
So yeah, we shall catch up with you again. God knows how long this vlog's going to be because I haven't vlogged for maybe a month, maybe more. But I'm just going to put a mismatch of stuff together for you to let you see what we've been up to. And I'll catch up with you probably next week. Pardon the really loud aircon, but it's very warm today for us. It's only 19 degrees, it feels a lot warmer. We are heading up to Belfast this afternoon to go to Forbidden Planet. Isaac still got most of his birthday and Christmas money.
Not for long.
So I thought it would be a good idea to go up to Forbidden Planet and see if there's anything that he likes. So that's what we're doing today, just to get away from the house because we've been stuck in all week. So yeah. I may take some footage inside, I may not. Depends if people are looking at me. A lot of shops don't like you to film. But we will show you when we get back if Isaac has picked anything up. I shall speak to you later. Yep. Oh yeah. We want it. Darren found Battle of the Planets pots down to a £5.
I sniffed out the sales section.
To do what we want to do. And we want to get loaded. And we want to have a good time. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to have a good time. We're going to have a party.
Oh,